New battle in the war between Leah Remini and the Church of Scientology. Remini and a church attorney duel in separate interviews with Dan Harris. It all airs tonight on 2020. Dan here now with a preview. Good morning, Dan.
Hey, George, Amy, Robin, good morning. I sat down for a rare interview with an attorney for the Church of Scientology. This is the first time the church is reacting on camera to Leah Remini's new show in which she takes on the religion in which she was raised.
What if you spent most of your life, maybe all of it, devoted to a religion that demanded much of your time, your money, and your mind?
It is our responsibility to be Scientologists, no matter where we live or work, no matter our resources or excuses.
What if you then publicly broke from that religion and the entire belief system that defined your world?
I mean, if you're a Scientologist, you see life, you see things the way they are, in all its glory.
And what if that religion then publicly denounced you, your character, and your motives? Well, then perhaps you'd find yourself talking like actress Leah Remini.
No one ever wants to turn around and go, okay, this thing I've been defending and promoting and helping was a lie.
After leaving the church in 2013, then penning a sulfuric tell-all, Leah is now the paid executive producer and star of an A&E documentary series.
So how would you describe the show?
I would describe the show as a documentary on the abuses of the Church of Scientology.
Each episode finds the former sitcom star crisscrossing the country, harvesting tales of other disillusioned ex-church members.
And I went through hell.
Let's just stop. Let's stop for a minute.
Leah Remini seems to be making a career out of attacking Scientology.
Just yesterday, 2020 sat down with Monique Yingling, an attorney for the Church of Scientology, for a rare on-camera interview.
And frankly, the church just would like her to get on with her life and find something else to do.
I've heard it before. I'm going to hear it again.
But just to run this down, you do get paid and you do get attention for doing this stuff.
I don't work for free. This is a very demanding job. I'm not going to justify. They get paid. They got $3 billion in assets. I'm not saying, hey, I'm the savior of your world. I have all the solutions to your life.
Scientology claims people like Leah are coordinating the fabrication of false allegations, and that all of these lies have incited threats and violence. And they also say there have been death threats against church leader David Miscavige.
When people espouse these kinds of lies about an organization like the Church of Scientology, it stirs up a lot of religious hatred and bigotry. And that results in people believing that somehow they have to act it out.
But Remini says she has no plans to slow down. She's now crusading to have the church's tax-exempt status revoked by the IRS and hoping more ex-Scientologists come forward.
What is your fondest hope, that you bring down the church?
That somebody's willing to be honest enough to say what these people are saying is true.
Monique Yingling, the attorney for the church who saw it in that story, says she has zero fear that the church is on the verge of losing its tax-exempt status. As for Leah Remini, she says she's actually in talks for a second season of her show. So this war, George, shows no signs of abating.
And you also spoke to another former church member coming forward with new charges?
Yeah, this is a young guy who grew up in the church. He's coming forward for the first time. He's never spoken publicly before. He says what he experienced as a child in the church left him traumatized, and he then turned for help to the very people that the church deems most dangerous. So now the Church of Scientology and this young man's own family are pushing back extremely hard. You'll hear from all of them.
We're going to hear all of that tonight. You can see Dan's full report, Scientology, A War Without Guns, tonight on 2020 at 10 Eastern. Of course, that's right here on ABC.